When it comes to the narcissist silent treatment, when it's done by someone who lacks empathy, who's looking to exploit you, who's envious of you, it hurts, and it's a pervasive pattern of behaviour. And it's not because they need to cool off, it's because they haven't got their own way, or you gave them some constructive feedback that they didn't like, or they believe you dared to say no to them. Narcissists fall silent on you to control you, to punish you. However, at some point we can learn that our silence protects us from their manipulation. Being ignored by a narcissist is the narcissist tactic to manipulate, and it's one of the most common tools that they use. But what exactly happens when you respect their silence and remain silent towards them, when you refuse to react, when you refuse to engage? When a narcissistic individual goes silent, it can trigger anxiety, self-doubt, and even guilt within you. You can replay conversations over and over again in your head, question your actions, feel desperate to fix things, and this is emotional manipulation. It sets you off balance. It keeps you uncertain. It keeps you walking on eggshells, draining you mentally and emotionally. However, when you choose to remain silent towards the narcissist, when you choose to not chase them, it causes that frustration within them, which then they can escalate the games. They may increase anger or irritability because they're not getting the reaction they want. They can shift the blame. There will often be attempts to twist situations to make you feel guilty once they start talking again, or when they need something from you again. They will use triangulation. They can involve third parties to create doubt, to force a response, to provoke jealousy, or get their flying monkeys to come after you. There's the gaslighting. A narcissist can deny all knowledge of events and twist situations to regain control over your perception of events. They can love bomb. There can be the sudden onset of affection and praise to pull you back into engagement because their silence wasn't working and they need you for something. They can use threats and intimidation, subtle or overt pressure to break your silence. They can test your boundaries. They can watch how long you can maintain silence to see if you'll bend under the pressure. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, your silence is a form of power. Many narcissists will escalate their games, which is why you have to stand in the decision you've made, because consistency works. Your silence stops giving them control over your emotions. You're not responsible for fixing their moods or their toxic behaviour.